What's up, everyone? It's me. The YouTube name is Ven. X is Ven, aka PewDiePie's dog. We're doing a new segment of videos, or a new genre of videos. And the new genre of videos is people that I hate. Not people I hate, people I dislike due to, I don't know, my preferences on people. So, we're doing this segment. I hope the game volume's not too loud. I tried to turn it down, but, you know, I'm gonna do it over any type of gameplay. I'm just gonna talk about it. Think about starting a podcast. Don't think I'm too popular yet. So, didn't know if I want to start a podcast and end up it just being really unsuccessful. Which, you know, maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe it would be. Who knows? But, anyway, people I don't like, okay? The other day, okay, I actually heard a YouTuber talk about this. And it sparked my interest. And it was, I heard somebody talking about the new Joker movie. Okay, and the new Joker movie, I have not seen. And that's why I'm talking about this, is because I can't spoil it. And I know it's really late. But I still don't want to spoil it. Anyway, kind of sparked my interest on movies. I'm not the biggest movie head kind of guy, but I do appreciate movies. Oh no, we're dead. Okay, anyway, I'm not the biggest movie head type of guy, but the new Joker movie, I've heard it's really good by people who I think know how to judge a good movie because of their preferences on horror movies. Now, when I say that, I mean It Too. Okay, I saw that movie, and I didn't like it. I thought that movie was terrible. And the reason is because people nowadays think horror movies are just scary because of all jump scares. People find what's scary, and they just do it over and over and over and over again. And It Too was just like that. Now, you can do a horror movie without a jump scare, and that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but I forget what movie it was called, but if there was a movie that just had a really iffy feel to it, like not iffy, just eerie, like a really eerie, unsettling feel, it just made you feel uncomfortable in a way, and to me, that was a horror movie. I wasn't comfortable, so that was a horror movie to me. No, okay, I can get hooked.
Enemy eliminated.
But, fuck, I went off task again, god damn it. Anyway, the new Joker movie. I heard somebody say, I didn't like it because of there was not enough violence. Okay? There wasn't enough violence, and I thought to myself, that might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Because the Joker movie, it was supposed to show the Joker's turning point where he turned into the person that he is in the Batman movies. What turned him into a villain? Okay, it was supposed to be basically just a regular dude who got shit on by everyone so much to where in his mind it was a good idea just to become that dude. And somebody said there wasn't enough violence. When he's a regular dude, I don't think you should expect there to be that much violence. But that's not. I want to say more on this topic just because I've heard people just say it was a great movie. And I don't want to sound like a fucking grandpa, but I've heard people say it was a good movie because of like the acting. I've heard people say that Joaquin Phoenix isn't the greatest Joker, but Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor in my opinion. So I've heard people say that he isn't the greatest actor, but I mean after Heath Ledger, who was a good Joker? Not a lot of people. So who knows? Okay, next type of people I don't like. this was sparked. This was the interest of this topic of people was sparked by Filthy Frank. Okay, and it was he was talking about weeaboos. I think we all know what a weeaboo is, but if you don't know, it's kind of the people who are obsessed with Japanese cartoons, also known as anime. There's nothing wrong with watching anime. It's just when you get to the point where you end up dressing up as those people and then kind of trying to put on a persona like them, I think you've gone a little too far. But it's just but that's not weeaboos. Isn't the people that type of people I hate. I guess if you want to do what you want, do what you want. You know, I just think if you want to make yourself look like an idiot, because that's what they look like to most people, I guess, then that's up to you. If it's your thing, then do it. But anyway, people I hate are really political people who, not really political people, because there are a lot of people who know usually what they're talking about most of the time. People who think they know a lot about politics due to like 3 things. You know, I've seen people. Twitter is a huge it's a huge contributor to this topic. There's people on Twitter who will argue for 3 hours at a time, and I've seen like there could be like a 26-year-old dude, like a 28-year-old dude, who's just like arguing with some middle schooler about like, I don't know, how Trump needs to build this wall, or how Trump needs to fucking kill all the immigrants. You know, he's just like that type of dude. Now, I'm not gonna, I don't know, I'm not very political. You know, I'm just a kid. Not really a kid, I'm kind of like that in between. You know, like the kid between the adult thing, not adult, kid, and really old high schooler. I'm just a high school dude, so you know, I'm not really gonna focus my entire life on sitting on Twitter just Trump needs to fucking, he needs to build this wall. We need to draw them out of here. No, okay, you can serve interest in that, and you can have your opinion. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna care, but I just don't like people who sit there and do that, especially when you're arguing with like a, you know, just a middle school kid whose dad just tells him, you know, like they'll be sitting in the garage and the dad all of a sudden looks at him and goes, you know what, when you get older, you better be a Republican. And that kid all of a sudden, he's just like, I'm gonna be a Republican. And then he's just like, okay, Trump is good. And he reposts something that Trump posts on Twitter, or he retweets it, and then all of a sudden there's just some dude who comes in there and he's like, you don't know what you're talking about, you know? And he could be some, you know, diehard Democrat. He's just like, hey, you're wrong. I'm not saying neither one of them's right. I'm just saying it's a middle school kid, dude. You know, 2.5 hours of your life, you could be doing anything. Fuck, for all I know, you're fucking living on the streets who just found an iPhone one day. And just kind of was sitting there, just, you know. But, you know, it's not gonna do anything to me. But I don't like them. Either way, I don't like those type of people. There was a dude in my high school who told me, he said, you know what? He said, he said, I spent an hour and 45 minutes writing a Twitter thread on how Democrats do not respect religion. Now, I don't really keep up with it. I know it's an opinion. It has to do with politics. It's definitely an opinion. But, you know, I don't know if there's more evidence saying that they do or don't, but I was sitting there and I was like, dude, in an hour and a half, I could have done so much shit. I mean, hell, I would have been laying on my bed taking a nap, and I'd still enjoy that more. So, you know, I'd rather do that than fucking spend it on a Twitter thread, just Democrats disrespect. Nah, I mean, he can do what he wants, though, you know. I'm not gonna look at him every day and be like, you wrote a Twitter thread on politics. You know, I just dislike that kind of people.